only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.
This year is the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company, and it's also the 18th anniversary of Hong Kong Disneyland. This significant milestone for us celebrates the remarkable achievements through the power of Disney storytelling and Hong Kong Disneyland and our partnership with the Hong Kong community since the park's opening in 2005.
今次好特別嘅意義就係公司慶祝100週年嘅時候，喺香港迪士尼樂園度假區呢一度咧，可以有一個全新嘅銅像。我哋喺100週年回顧翻我哋創作嘅原點，就係旋轉木馬呢一個地方咯。咁我哋就好想將呢一個靈感來源嘅 moment 咧，就去呈現翻。
The origin story has Walt taking his daughters over to the Griffith Park merry-go-round. So it seemed very natural for us to choose our carousel. But once we chose the carousel and we placed the bench there and we started to look around, we quickly realized that there's 2 points of view. There's one from the back of the bench looking towards the carousel, but there's also from the front of the bench looking back towards the castle.
The balance for us was really finding a pose for Mickey and Walt that would work perfectly from the front, but also from the back, as you're going to pass out of the castle and see the two of them sitting in front of the carousel.
Walt's arms kind of outreached both towards the carousel and the castle, as if he's to say to Mickey, look at all that we've accomplished in the past 100 years. But his right hand is gesturing towards the castle, as if he's telling Mickey, but look what we're going to do next.
So storytelling is part of everything we do, and that includes a statue. What time period is Walt in? What is he communicating? You know, the idea that this is Walt past Disneyland's opening, but before he gets into the Epcot work. This is a really interesting moment in the company. Interesting moment with Mickey, you know, with the transformation of Mickey through time. That's all storytelling.
我哋今次團隊裏邊咧有2位嘅大師級人馬咧，啱啱完成埋呢一個 project 咧就退休。第一位就係 Chris Turner， 我哋資深嘅插畫師，咁佢一路指導 Sandra 去畫佢嘅畫作啦。
我今次真係好榮幸有機會同我哋美國嘅團隊有機會可以溝通同合作啦。咁我喺佢哋所有人身上都學咗好多嘢啦。譬如好似華特先生隻戒指嘅 design 啊、位置啊、塊面上面嘅皺紋啊，或者西裝嘅款式啊，甚至係佢條呔，其實都有好多 storytelling 喺入邊。
另一位就係 Scott， 咁今次佢亦都同2位 sculptors 啦 ，Patrick 同埋 Irma 咧，就一齊去塑造咗我哋嘅 Mickey 同埋 Walt， 睇到華特嘅容貌咧，一步步咧去雕塑出嚟咧，係非常之 charming。
The process for creating Walt, there's a lot of detail that needs to be established. We have to know what age is Walt. I particularly look for profile shots to give me an outline. A lot that goes into researching how he's going to look, including me actually putting on a coat jacket and posing in a mirror and taking pictures just to understand, you know, how the fabric really folds and wrinkles.
I like how animated Walt is in this statue. He's got a different energy, I think, than he has in any of the other park. He's just got this excitement. There's Mickey right next to him, always listening, always there at his side. It's just a really special piece.
It is fun to sculpt Mickey Mouse. He's always so happy, and his personality that you have to capture is pretty fun.
A lot of things that we do is what we call non-verbal storytelling. We found it important for us to tell the story to our guests so they would understand the meaning of the statue. We'll tell it through Walt's notebooks, his sketchbooks, the 2 pedestals with the dedication plaques on them. So the past 100 years is represented by Walt's notebook that's open. Because it's the past 100 years, everybody knows what's happened. And it's opened to a specific page in there towards the beginning of his story, where he first thought up the idea of a theme park, Disneyland. Now the second book is a closed book, and it's full of ideas, but because it represents the next 100 years, it's closed and it's secret. But we tore out one page and we put it on top, and we wrote down one of Walt's quotes to say that it's basically been a dress rehearsal so far, and wait till you see what comes next.
因為我哋要做好多唔同嘅 research， 好重視一啲細節嘅，咁所以就算喺華特迪士尼嘅簽名咧，我哋都會好講究佢唔同嘅年份，究竟係有啲咩唔同嘅簽名，咁而我哋揾一個係最適合嘅，咁同埋個牌匾上面嘅字形咧，我哋都揾咗一啲華特嗰陣時嘅親筆信啦，都對比嗰啲字形同埋佢手寫嘅內容咧，我哋希望可以揾到一個字形係符合翻佢嗰陣時手寫嘅風格，去令到成件事咧更加可以講到成個故事出嚟。
We talk so much about what we should call this, and Dreammakers was this perfect encapsulation. Walt and Mickey brought so many dreams to life, and yet there's a feeling that we all have that we get to carry on that legacy, that we get to be Dreammakers and keep going.
Dreammakers 嘅中文名係創夢家。創呢一個字咧非常之特別。創除咗係創作啦、創意，仲有創新。我哋好希望秉承住華特創新嘅精神，不斷求變，令到我哋唔係單單只係夢想，仲要係創夢。
喺迪士尼嘅世界入邊咧，你畫嘅嘢有朝一日有可能會變成一個真實啦，可以將呢啲成咗真嘅夢想同唔同嘅客人分享咧，亦都係一個非常之 magical 嘅事。
身為一個迪士尼 fans 啦，我所有嘢我讀 design， 我入嚟做嘢都係非常迪士尼。到真係你而家可以落手做，參加到呢一個咁標誌性嘅一個 project 啦。而家回望翻轉頭啦，其實真係好有夢想成真嗰個感覺。
You know, I think this project was really led out of Hong Kong, and I think those of us in Glendale who were part of it were excited to join and help them. We could bring an experience that we've had, but I think the real creative work was driven by the Hong Kong team, and I think they've just done an amazing job with that.
You know, for this particular statue, we wanted guests to feel close to Walt. So for me, that was very touching, and I wanted to be able to create, with our team, a statue that we can sit next to Walt and feel that we are able to create our dreams and follow our dreams and make things happen just like he did.
Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all.